Thank you for joining us at the first A3M Virtual Gala. The program will begin in just a moment. Before the program begins, we would like to remind you that our online auction via ClickBid is now open and ready for your bids. Also, donating is as simple as a text message. Text A3M to phone number 56651 for a link to donate to help support the work A3M does for patients all year around. We would like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank this year's generous sponsors. You make the work we do possible. Thank you for your support.
Hello and welcome to the first virtual A3M Hope Gala. I'm Denise Dador, and as many of you know, I'm a longtime supporter of A3M. Though this year is different, I'm excited once again to be the host of this fantastic event. During these unpredictable times and for your safety, A3M has decided to go fully virtual, and we realized it would also forge the unique opportunity to bring this annual gala to you. So sit back, relax, let us do the work, and enjoy the program.
Welcome to A3M's annual gala. We're pleased to have you here with us and enjoying our first online version of the gala. So thank you very much for being here. My name is Rich Lee, and my co-chair Hemant, Mistry, and I are glad to have you join us. You know, at this time, A3M's mission is ever more crucial. The challenges that our donor recipients face has not changed during this COVID-19 environment.
At this point in time, A3M still has to do the critical work that they do every day, giving hope, saving lives. And for us, being involved for many years, this is the most critical time that you can continue to help A3M. Today we have a great event, a virtual event, that's going to share the great work they've been doing this year. I hope you continue to provide the donation and the support that they need to be successful.
As you can tell, this year's gala is quite different from those of our previous years. But one thing has not changed. It's our need to bring hope to patients in need. Because even during a pandemic, cancer does not stop. Blood diseases continue to afflict individuals in our communities. So we at A3M cannot stop our life-saving work. So on behalf of A3M and our patients, I thank you for joining us at our gala and for your generosity. We hope you enjoy today's program.
As we get started in our program, I would like to remind you that our online auction is live and available at the link below. Please check out the Click Bid page full of amazing items ready for your bid. Your support is greatly appreciated and necessary for A3M to keep doing the great work of saving lives. Thanks again to all our wonderful sponsors for making this online auction possible. Now let's take a look at how A3M was able to pivot its critical work during this pandemic. As I see these images, I'm reminded, as you are, of how quickly life has shifted because of this pandemic. During these times, your support is essential, so we thank you for tuning into our event. Now, before we jump into our awards segment of the program, let's acknowledge our newest Latino outreach program, Pura Vida.
So I started Pura Vida 1 year ago in July, and the biggest reason I started it is because coming to an event and having Asians for Miracle Marrow Matches, we had this mission for Asians when it first started, and we brought in Latinos, and it was just, we needed to bring more people to want to come and talk to us. And it wasn't just out of the blue, we decided to go ahead and start helping out Latinos. What was great is that A3M's mission has already been to go out and diversify the registry. When it comes to our communities here in Los Angeles, we have so many different speakers, and a lot of us Latinos still speak Spanish. It's our first language. It was my first language. Even saying "be the match," it doesn't translate into Spanish, right? If I'm trying to talk about bone marrow donation, I had to find the proper terms. That way they know exactly what I'm talking about. And the name itself is different from A3M. It is Por Pura Vida. Along with that, the colors, I have my own t-shirts, and the colors are bright and bold, which go with the Latino cultures. Pura Vida is not just about Mexicans. Even the name itself is a Costa Rican mantra. It comes from a different community, but it's something that means to live life to the fullest. I want to give that opportunity to our patients. And there's no reason that we shouldn't be able to move forward and give them that hope of getting to live their life to the fullest.
Wonderful. So great to see what A3M is doing in the Latino community. Now, let's hear a bit about the Community Spotlight Award and our winner, Joyce Wong.
The Community Spotlight Award recognizes an individual or an organization that exemplifies selfless service in assisting in the registration of new donors. This year's honoree, Joyce Wong, has been an A3M volunteer for over 10 years.
My name is Joyce Wong. I'm an A3M volunteer and supporter. And I knew about A3M through when I signed up to become a bone marrow donor through one of the bone marrow drive back in 2008. A3M and I share the same passion, the same goal of saving lives by registering people to be bone marrow donors. So I'm so happy for that. And I've been to many events like churches, temples, and festivals, and I have a lot of fun and joy of recruiting people.
She helped out with the 626 night market drives, which needed a lot of hours and a lot of time to do. She's always looking for drive ideas such as the Homeboy Run Walk, and always sponsoring the booths for us as well.
It's my life-changing experience to me. It helped me grow to a better person, and I have so much fun, and I have so much joy, of helping people. I met a lot of friends, good friends, and the donors and recipients and all the staff and of A3M are very friendly, and I'm so happy. It's like my family.
Joyce is so caring, and she's always thinking of ideas where A3M can have a drive. She'll always volunteer and help out sometimes without any hesitation. I'm so happy that Joyce is receiving this award. She is always thinking about A3M and how they're doing, and will always have A3M's back. She's put in many, many hours into this organization selflessly. She's really one of a kind and a good friend. Congratulations, Joyce, for your hard work, and congrats for receiving this Community Spotlight Award.
Thank you for A3M. Thank you so much. Yeah. The more I know about A3M, the more I fell in love with it. I can feel the very sincere, dedication, and I just keep telling everyone that how great A3M contribute to the community. Yeah, thank you so much. You're gonna motivate me to do more charity work. Yeah.
Wow, thank you, Joyce. Thanks to volunteers like you, A3M can host so many critical bone marrow drives. Next, we have our Human Spirit Award. This year, our Human Spirit Award will honor a person so near and dear to us, someone who I and A3M have known so many years, Madhuri Mistry. Let's hear what makes this Human Spirit Award so special.
Each year, the Human Spirit Award identifies an individual or an organization that has demonstrated an exceptional commitment in their philanthropic support of A3M's mission to save lives. This year's honoree is Madhuri Mistry, who recently retired from her role of A3M's development director after 27 years.
In 1992, my husband was diagnosed with leukemia, and I was desperate to find a bone marrow donor for him. I started doing drives. I did not know anybody in California. I was calling people to say, I need help, I need to recruit donors, there is a need in our community. And then one day I got a call from this person called Sharon Sugiyama. And then she suggested that I could help you start a task force in our organization.
She was already doing a lot of recruitment in the South Asian community. And so when we were working together more closely, it helped a lot to get into a community that we didn't have a lot of contacts in.
I would like to thank South Asian community. Without all these people, I don't think we would have been able to create the South Asian Task Force or do as many drives as we did. Slowly, I got more and more involved in literally everything of A3M, you know.
She wore a lot of different hats. She helped with outreach and with the media, fundraising. She's a very good strategist. So she played a lot of roles for A3M. And kind of like what John Lewis said, there's good trouble. Well, she's good pushy. And when you're pushy about helping people, saving lives, that's a good thing. And I think the energy she brings, just this attitude of we're going to do it and we're going to work hard, all of those, I think, contribute to why she needs to be recognized for this human spirit.
This is unbelievable. It is very humbling. There are many more people who are more deserving of this. And like I said earlier, I would like to share this with Sharon Sugiyama. Actually, without her support, I don't think me or my family would be where we are today.
Recently, Madhuri and I were on the phone. I was still trying to find the words to describe her special way with patients and families. She spoke of intuitively working with patients, helping them to realize that they do have reason to be hopeful. Her innate ability helped patients feel empowered, giving them the strength and courage to carry on. As one patient said, Madhuri, you are the soul of A3M, and we thank you.
I want to just say congratulations. I want to say thank you for all of the service that you have provided, giving of yourself, just your so many ideas and energy. And I hope you will know that a lot of people respect and are appreciative of all that you have done.
Congratulations, Madhuri. What a deserved honor. For decades, you've been the heart and soul of A3M, and your can-do spirit will continue to live on in the many generations of this organization and the many lives it will continue to save. So thank you so much for your service. Up next, we have a very special treat for you. Valerie's son, a marrow transplant survivor, will share her musical talents with you.
Hi, my name is Valerie's son. I was diagnosed with aplastic anemia in 1993. I'm of Chinese and Caucasian mixed background, and A3M came alongside me and my family in a time of great need and helped look for marrow donors and raise awareness in our community. 7 years later, I was able to find a match, and I am standing before you 21 years after that transplant. I'm so grateful for A3M and for my donor, Julie. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be standing here today. I'm going to be sharing a song. It's a classic, Lean on Me. And the message here is timely and it's relevant, and it's about really coming alongside each other in times of need. And A3M has had that mission for decades, and they've always done a fantastic job at it.
Thank you so much, Valerie, for that beautiful rendition of such a classic and fitting song. A3M is definitely an organization that patients feel they can lean on during their search for a bone marrow donor. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the patient-donor meeting. Of course, due to COVID, we had to be a little more creative, and we facilitated this entire meeting online. Let's meet 6-year-old Jordan, who's going to meet his donor for the very first time. Let's take a look at his journey.
Un día él estaba subiendo las escaleras de la casa, se dirigía hacia la cocina y se mareó, se puso como un poco dizzy. Pues ahí, como se acostó en el sillón, lo llevé al hospital y cuando lo llevé a la doctora, a los 15 minutos me llamaron que había algo raro. Pues a los 3 años lo diagnosticaron con ALL y pues obviamente pues para mí, a mí se me cayó el mundo encima. Pensé que la vida se acababa ahí. Tenía el cáncer en un 75% de la médula ósea. Ya prácticamente, pues, en casi todo, en toda su sangre. Ahí fue que yo lo llevé a su pediatra y pues ella me dio el diagnóstico y pues de ahí empezó la quimioterapia rápidamente, el mismo día. Y de ahí no funcionó la quimo, a los 6 meses no funcionó. Se dieron cuenta que necesitaba una quimo más fuerte, le dieron una quimioterapia más fuerte, tampoco funcionó, de ahí deciden pues ya irnos por el trasplante de médula ósea. Ahí estuve 3 meses en el hospital sin salir del hospital a nada. Tengo 2 hijos más mayores que él, uno de 18 y uno de 13 años. No los veía casi, solamente los weekends. Se quedaban conmigo todo el tiempo los weekends. Fue demasiado difícil para mí, pero me siento bien bendecida, pues que pues tuve que esperar mucho tiempo para que apareciera el donante, obviamente, y aparte de eso, pues nos hicieron los análisis primero a la familia. Al principio, pues me sentía obviamente un poco triste, pues cuando todos nosotros pues nos coincidimos en darle, ¿verdad?, la sangre a él. Pero me sentí bien feliz cuando me dijeron pues que ya estaba el donante. Nada, estamos bien felices, bien agradecidos con, obviamente, con el gesto por lo que hizo por mi hijo, le dio vida. Pues yo le diría pues a esa familia, ¿verdad?, que nunca pierdan la esperanza, que nunca pierdan la fe, que es bien importante donar, porque pues gracias a que una persona donó, pues mi hijo está vivo, tiene vida. Sí, quiero darle gracias infinitas pues a ustedes por haber hecho pues esto posible, que hayamos podido encontrar el donante. Estoy bien contenta por eso, porque nos juntaron, gracias a ustedes, por ser esa organización tan grande, ¿verdad?, que recolecta tantas donaciones y inspira tanto a la gente en donar. Estoy bien agradecida con ustedes por eso.
So, Jason Martinez, I'm Puerto Rican and I was born in Bronx, New York, moved to California at a relatively young age with the family. Speaking of family, I have a family of my own. I recently, my wife gave birth to our beautiful daughter 4 months ago, Zara. I think it was 11 or 12 years ago, I was working at this law firm and there was a lawyer there that their husband was sick and they had these kits to pass around to the employees who wanted to participate. about possibly being a donor. And I remember receiving this email from Be The Match, again, some 10 years later, and it said, hey, you may be a match. And I recall just kind of reading it, and I was like, wow. And I shared it with my wife. I was like, get this, like I did this some 10 years ago, and all of a sudden they're reaching out to me. We were still sort of waiting, okay, is this real? I mean, it didn't quite feel real yet, even with all the testing. And then finally we got the green light. And then before you knew it, there were booking arrangements. We flew to Kansas City, Kansas, my wife and I, and had the procedure. I think it was under just for maybe 15 or 20 minutes at best. Woke up and I didn't skip a beat. And I'm not like a spring chicken anymore either. I think at the time I was like 39. But bounced back and I was fine. And again, I think the procedure all in all, for those that just may have any apprehension or reservation about it, it is super simple, and technology has made it so. The idea or notion that you can help someone, and in my case, what made it all the more special for me and my family was the fact that I was doing it for a child. And now that I'm a father myself, it's all the more profound. Is it worth it? I mean, no question, I would do it again, you know?
And now the moment all of us have been waiting for. Jordan is finally gonna meet his donor in person, or as in person as we can get. So let's bring them together through the magic of technology.
Hey guys, it's so nice to finally meet you.
Oh my gosh. What is it like to see each other after all this time?
It's amazing for me. I've waited since the procedure, and my wife and I, like, we even got him a gift, and we were waiting to try to send it. And even right up before here, my wife was asking, she's like, have you imagined what he looked like? And I'm like, I have all these ideas in my head, but it's so nice to finally see him, and mom too. Like, this is special.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to meet you. Thank you for saving my life, son. My son's
Wanda.
life.
Oh, go Wanda. Jordan, is he what you expected?
No. No.
You know, I was told that that I was on the older side of, I guess, donors. Generally, they say that the donors tend to be younger, so I was a little on the older side.
Wanda, you waited a long time to have Jason donate to your son. What was that like? And then when you finally heard he was going to donate, what was that like?
The first time I hear about him, it's maybe 3 months later. I wait 3 months for the bone marrow matching, because I don't match with him. My other son don't match with him, so I waited 3 months, and then they told me somebody's going to donor to Jordan. But I never hear nothing about him, no names, no nothing. So that's why I'm so excited to see who's giving life to Jordan.
Wanda, what would you say to, what do you want to say to Jason after waiting all these years to meet him?
I mean, right now I got a lot things to say it. I'm so happy. That's why I'm crying right now. I'm so blessed he's on Jordan's life, and he gave the perfect match to Jordan. I'm so happy. I'm so glad about that.
It's hard to believe that Jason and your son are matches on a molecular level. So somewhere deep inside, they're kin.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy when you think about it.
It is.
And Jason, you donated, or you signed up to donate more than 10 years ago. Did you ever imagine you'd ever get called?
I didn't have a clue. I mean, like I said, it was like 12 years ago. And then fast forward some 10 years later, it started with an email. And it was like, hey, we'd like to talk to you about possibly being a match. And I was like, still didn't feel real yet. And then it went from an email to a call, and then the calls started getting serious and saying, hey, we want to have you do some further testing. And then the discussion with my wife, like, hey, I might be a match with someone. And then it became real when we heard about, Jordan's age and that he was a little boy, and that we could, once the test came back and they said, it's real, you're ready, we're ready if you are. I would have never imagined 12 years ago taking a test, and then fast forward a decade later, I would be a match.
So you didn't hesitate at all?
No, I think, I had the discussions with my wife who had reservations and concerns about, am I going to be safe? Am I going to be okay? And once Be The Match sort of explained it to us that it's a safe procedure and a relatively easy one, and we heard about other people's stories, it was a no-brainer. I knew I was going to do it. It was just, when. And so, yeah, I could, and I say this to both of them, like, the true honor and privilege is mine. This was a blessing that I could do this. I'm grateful that I could do it for you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, I mean, to see the two of you, that this has a happy ending like this, is really touches my heart, and I'm sure it touches everybody's heart. What would you say to people who are on the fence about registering and donating marrow?
I would say that the sense of gratification, it's an overwhelming joy, and I share it with the idea. In addition to getting married and the birth of my child, this experience will be one of the most cherished experiences of my life. The procedure is so simple and easy, and I hope people read more about it and understand it more, but the gratification that you get, I can never quantify or really articulate that feeling. It is an overwhelming one. And like I said, it's a sense of privilege that I could do this. And I thank God every day that I could. So.
And Jordan, do you want to say anything to Jason? We want to hear your voice.
Say thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you.
It's a gift you gave to each other in a way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, I am just so glad to be part of this and for the two of you to meet. And I'm thinking maybe when Jordan goes to college or wants to take a vacation here in California, maybe there's an opportunity to meet in real life.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to meet Jordan, his family. Again, we're always, for the rest of our lives, we'll share this experience, right? And then when Jordan becomes older, so as far as I'm concerned, we are a part of each other's lives. So I would love to meet them in person, and I hope that we can do that soon.
Yeah, you are definitely family. Jordan, think about going to UC Irvine, because that's pretty close to Jason. UC Irvine. All right. Thank you so much, Jason, for all you've done. And Jordan, thank you, and Wanda, for sharing your story. It means a lot to all of us, and it means a lot to the great work that A3M does, because if it wasn't for A3M, you two probably would have never come together.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one, and we'll see y'all in real life, I hope, soon.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And I really hope that we can start communicating outside of this and talking, and I'd love to meet you. And this is my wife and my little daughter. She had to see him. We had to share this. So,
Jordan, look at your little sister.
Yeah.
You have a little sister in California, Jordan. Beautiful.
Hi, Jason.
Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
My English is no good, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you for giving him a second opportunity of the life, in the life, and I'm just so happy. I can see he's changed every day. He's growing up. He's so healthy. He's doing good in school. He's so smart. So I'm so glad, and I just want to say thank you so much.
Again, thank you guys. This has been a privilege and an honor to be able to do this. And I really say this sincerely. I want to be able to communicate and have something outside of this so that we could share in each other's lives. So
thank you so much.
Thank you.
guys.
It's
Take
very
care.
special.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
So with that very touching first meeting between Jordan and his donor Jason, we hope that you are able to feel and understand the magnitude of the type of work we do at A3M. None of that would be possible if not for your support. So we want to thank you for joining us in this capacity this year. We know our gala looked a lot different this year than years previous, so we hope to see you all in person real soon. And we also want to remind you that if you have not checked out our online auction, to please check out our ClickBid website at a3m.cbo.io. There should be a clickable link in the description of this video below. So please go ahead and check out all the amazing items that were so generously donated. You can also donate by texting A3M to 56651. Thank you so much on behalf of A3M and the patients we serve. We really appreciate you joining us this year.
And that concludes our 2020 A3M Virtual Hope Gala. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the show. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and please stay safe.